Okay, we're going to show you some of our gear that we are going to use for our Europe trip.
Yep.
So we bought new packs. It's a Gossamer Gear Fast Kumo 36 pack, fast pack. So it's smaller, weighs about 21 ounces, and you can carry up to 25 pounds, but 20 pounds and under it's the most comfortable. And our plan is to really go 15 and under on this trip. So
we've been trying it out. We've been packing with it, and
we love it.
It's really a comfortable pack.
Yeah, it's really comfortable. So it has almost like a running style, like a running vest style. It has a lot of water bottle. It has 2 water bottle holders, a zip pocket, a pocket for snacks, pocket for trash. It has a little whistle here built in.
It has this sits pad, so you can pull that out and sit on it when you take your break, which is nice. We always like to sit on a pad. Yeah,
it comes right out, easy. And you could sit on it, put it back in. That's pretty easy to do. Yep. And then it has a waist belt that can come off. You can detach it if you don't want the waist belt, but it has 2 pockets. It has 2 chest straps, 2 small chest straps, and that's supposed to, if you're running with it, some people run with these packs and it keeps it from bouncing.
For me, that's the hardest part so far, is getting used to those little snaps on the chest strap. It's like you really have to go focus on that a little bit.
Yep, and it has a couple of little holders here for your Garmin and things like that. So it's a really nice pack. It has a zip pocket. I have my poncho in the zip pocket up top. So there is a zip. I put a couple little reflective stickers on it because Annette and I have the same pack, so it helps for us to tell it apart quickly. But anyway, it's just awesome. It has this big stretch pocket here. It has side pockets.
Yeah, it's got a side pocket each side, of course,
yep.
So that you can have your big water bottle. Or we're going to carry a tent because we think we're going to end up camping part of the time. So it's different than if you were just doing a Camino or doing a hut trip. We're kind of doing a both trip. So
yeah.
So we ended up getting a tent.
Yeah. So that's for the pack. That's kind of what's going on with the pack. But yeah, when we start looking at what's in it, on this side, I'm carrying, so Annette and I found we always had the Hubba Hubba, MSR Hubba Hubbas, and they made this Freelight 2 tent that cuts the weight in half, so the entire tent is 2 pounds. So we're carrying a pound a piece. And I have the poles and the fly. So this is kind of what we're carrying. I'll show you it, and I'll put it in my pack as I show you what we're bringing. So we're bringing because like Annette said, so the Slovene Mountain Trail, you're going hut to hut. But we're going to be in Croatia and Italy, and we're going to possibly be camping. So we decided we're going to bring a tent. So we found this lightweight tent. And we might have to camp in Slovenia also. We just don't know. We just like to have it as in case you need it, get lost or something like that.
I think we're so used to having a tent with us, it's like almost like a security blanket thing. Because when you're backpacking, you're like, okay, I've got all my stuff. If anything happens, I've got all my stuff. I can be out here, you know.
So my bed pad, I just took everything out of the stuff sacks. So this is my Thermarest. We've used the same one. It's the X-Therm Thermarest pad. Neo Air. Yeah. So I just put it down at the bottom of the pack. Might not be using that much. Now the reason why we wanted to bring that too is if we camp, but also if we, sometimes if you don't have a reservation at the huts, they'll let you stay there, but you have to sleep on the floor. And so we want that pad in case we have to do that. So then I have my fly. I'm just right now putting it down here. I'm not planning on using it a whole lot at the beginning of this trip. And then I'm not bringing a sleeping bag. We decided that we would do, in the hut, really you just need your silk liner. So I have a silk liner. And then instead of bringing a sleeping bag,
these are old. We've had these things forever.
I'm bringing this bivvy, and it's like an emergency blanket, but it's like a sleeping bag form where you get in it. So this is going to be a layer if we're camping, and I need an extra layer. It's a lot lighter than my sleeping bag, and
it takes up less space.
Yeah, it's
not so bulky. Which, when you're using these small bags, is the other consideration is not just how much something weighs, but how much space does it take up.
Yeah, and we're trying to, that's right, we're trying to go really light and really less bulky. So the next thing I've got is this 6 Moon Design clothes bag. And I like this one. Here, Annette, hold this for a second. I like this one because it zips like this around the front and it opens like this. And so it's easy to kind of get into. But what I'm going to have in here is just an outfit, just like an outfit for the hut. I put my wind pants in, and I have a t-shirt and another little lightweight pair of shorts. And I use those for swimming too, but something to sleep in and something to hang out in the hut in. So that's going to be my the clothes I bring. And then let me get that zip back up. And another bag from the 6 Moon Design is just a little bit smaller, but I have my underwear and my socks in that one. So these are the clothes bags that'll go in. And then, of course, I brought my puffy, which is, it's in a little stuffed sack. I use this for a pillow sometimes, so I like leaving it in a
our
stuffed sack.
puffy jacket is that's kind of one of those insurance things too, because you're hiking in the Alps. It can get really cold. It's kind of unpredictable. So
yep. And if we are camping, it might in October, something might be cold, and so we just need another layer.
It's hard when you're going to a place where you've never hiked before, and you kind of have to, you look at the weather, you look at their annuals, their monthlies and stuff, but it's kind of hard to predict what the temps will be and what it'll be like.
Yeah. So this is another bag that came with that 3-pack, and that's just my first aid kit. I have clippers, bandages, leukotape, that kind of stuff in this little bag. So then, if you guys remember when we were hiking before, we had those water bottle holders from Cindy Payne that you could order online from our Etsy store. Well, I have these 2 bags are hers, come from her store too. They're just zip bags. I have my toiletries and all of my charging stuff. And we had to get, when you go to Europe, you have to get the...
Which we're still looking at if we can get a more compact version of that.
The plugs.
Between Italy and Slovenia, they use 4 different plug adapters. So you're like, oh.
So that's my electronics and my toiletry bag, which
your electronics bag nowadays. Your electronic bag end up being one of your heaviest items.
It's the heaviest thing in my pack,
especially for me, because I want to bring my Kindle, and then so you have your Kindle, you have your your little brick, your recharged brick, and your cords and all and it's just that's a lot. It's a heavy thing.
It's a lot. So the other thing too from Cindy's Etsy stores, I got this little Dyneema bag for snacks. So if you need any of that stuff, make sure you look up Gear Bags and More from Cindy Payne, from CP, because she has all kinds of good stuff there. And then the other stuff I'm bringing is a cooler cloth, a bandana, toilet paper. Susie bought me new gaiters. Yeah. And I got a new sun hat.
They're the same design though. They're juniors.
I got this new sun hat, and the thing I like about it is that it can fold like this, and you can just jam it in there. It's got this little seam that you can fold it easy.
That's the nice thing. Mine is my old hat is so curled, crinkled up. I don't know. I might get a new one, but
this is called Sun Dry.
Sunday. That's the same brand.
Sunday.
Same brand as my hat, but different.
So the other thing is I was looking for lightweight, well, let me go ahead and shut this. I'll show you that in a minute. So this has this little clip here that kind of cinches up the bag, and then this, and you can still see I still have room, and that's all the stuff I'm bringing, and I still have room in that.
She might have to carry some of my stuff.
I have a little bit of snacks in there because we've been hiking with it, but then this pack also has a place for your poles. It has these little hooks down here where you can put your poles on. So and then I have my tent poles on the outside of it. So this is what it looks like. And then I had to get, I forgot to get my towel. I brought a towel with me. Got to put that in there. And the other thing I wanted to get is camp shoes, because when you go in these huts,
these things are amazing.
They want you to kick off your shoes and have, just shoes for the hut, like lightweight shoe, whatever you want to bring. So I Googled lightweight sandals. And I found these ultra light from Mayfly sandals. Look at this. They're like plastic. It's like cardboard.
Okay, so when you first look at them, like I first looked at them, I thought that's ridiculous. But
I know. I thought that's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
But they're so compact.
So you put your foot in it like this, and then this cinches it up, so it keeps it real snug like this. And they weigh 1.8 ounces for the pair, and they look like cardboard, but they're plastic where they can get wet. They don't absorb water, and they put these little skid sticky things on there, little tape things, so your foot's not slipping around. But anyway, I was happy to find these because
I sometimes think it's like weird to get the same equipment, but I'm looking at those thinking I've looked at other sandals and they're so much heavier and so much bulkier, and I'm like, even flip-flops, like you can't find a super light pair of flip-flops that.
And I had a light pair of these black sandals, but they were bulky. And these, I wanted something really like not taking up much space, because I'm going to put them in a side pocket here, so I can fit these right here with the tent if I wanted to. The one thing I noticed about this pack so far is if I carry this big bottle in this shoulder strap here, it pulls down on my shoulders. It makes me uncomfortable in my shoulders. So I think I'm going to, and it's just real big right there, I think I'm going to put a smaller bottle there, and then I'll have this pocket here for the water bottle, like that. You can also, there's a hole here for a camelback also. They have a little hook in there, and it doesn't come with it, but if you wanted to use a camelback, you could. I really like this pack so far. It's great. But look at that. I got all my stuff in that little pack. The other thing I think I'm going to bring is I think I'm going to wear a fanny pack this time and carry some of my stuff in there.
For making it easier for doing the videos, for being able to have maybe the camera right there. And
I got a new phone. Annette and I both got a new phone. And I got this, it's bigger than my other one. And so I just kind of want to, you know, part of this Slovene Trail is we're doing the Via Ferrata, which is where you hook to a cable and you kind of are climbing up these rocky, you know, mountainous slopes or whatever. But I kind of want to be able to put my phone in something and zip it. And it's so big for my zip pocket right now, I think I could lose it or it could fall out. So I'm going to wear that and just have some extra stuff in that pack there. But that's kind of what we're doing gear-wise.
We're still trying stuff out. I mean, we're still, you know, of course we're hiking, we're training and hiking with stuff, but it seems like it's going to be a good system.
Yeah, and we feel good.
It's so much less bulky. I mean, when you're wearing the pack, it's like it fits the contours of your body this way, so you don't have a lot of extra.
And part of that running vest type, it's going to be great because we're going to have to use, when we're doing that Via Ferrata, I mean, you're climbing, you want to be able to have, you know, where you can move. We're trying to go, I would love to go 12 pounds and under, but I'm at about 15 right now. I was up at 16, I took a couple things out. I'm either going to be between 15 and 16 pounds as of right now. And I can do that. We've been hiking like that and feeling okay, but, and I'm also going to put this for a jacket, I'm going to put this wind jacket in. I have the poncho for rain, and then I'm just going to wear my zip-off pants and a shirt, just like I usually do. But I had to throw away my last outfit after the Arizona Trail. It was totally just like ripped up. There's nothing left of it. So anyway, that's what we're doing. People wanted to see what we were taking, and we still have about 6 weeks before we take off out of here.
Ooh,
and getting excited.
Yeah, it's fun. It's been fun training too.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun to train, you know, like try your new bag out, get stuff, you know, start hiking steeper trails, longer trails. It's fun.
And we're gonna do another video of just how we're planning the Slovene Mountain Trail, because there's other people that want to do that trail. So we're gonna kind of talk about how we planned it and what we're doing there. So we'll do another video on that. All right.
Okay.
Hope everybody's having a great summer out there, spring and summer.
I guess.
All right.
All right.
Get out there. Bye.
Bye.
I forgot to tell you that I also am bringing a Sawyer filter. I have in this one of my pockets here. I'm going to bring the Sawyer. Annette's bringing the CNOC bag. And I also am bringing sun sleeves. I wore those on the Arizona Trail and they worked really well. So if I start getting too much sun, I could put those on, my cycling sun sleeves. So this is our new Hubba Hubba. It's a semi-freestanding. It's called Freelight 2. It's little over 2 pounds. It's 2 pounds, I think. So we'll be carrying 1 pound apiece. But it's awesome. It's got a little bit different setup. It's really lightweight material. We like it. We're just kind of trying it out. It has one pole on this end. So this you have to stake out this end, and then the one pole here. Yep, and then it's got 2 poles on this end. So the pole setup is different and lighter. So it's pretty cool. I think it's gonna work. Nettie's trying it out. This is the pole setup. So you have 2 here, but then you have this little separate one that kind of fits here and is smaller. And then it's just one pole, and this is where you stake out this end. I'll get this way you can kind of see it. So they've saved weight on the pole situation. And it's just lighter material, and there's a little bit, they used to have bigger pockets on each end. They just have a couple of little pockets, but they found ways to take a couple pounds off of it. So anyway, it's pretty cool.
Hi.
We're cruising around by the Arkansas River here in Pueblo.
You know, it's just nice. It feels so good. It's like joyful.
Yeah, it's great. The mornings are just beautiful. So I'm wearing my new pack. Trying it out. Here, I'll let Nettie show you my pack here in a minute. But so far I'm liking it. But of course I haven't done anything in it, and I'm not completely full either. But
we are walking, like Christy's walking like a normal person.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm back, people. I'm back. I don't know how long it'll last, but I'm back for now. So anyway, we're just on our fitness plan, feeling good.
Yeah, so we have all of June and all of July to get in top shape for our Slovene Mountain Trail.
And we made a bunch of reservations for that
we got a
Slovene
bunch of planning done.
There's a national park that we hike through called Triglav National Park, and that is really busy and really popular. So we were able to get reservations in the huts through there, which we're really happy about. We're there at a little bit later time of the year, so I think that helped too. But it'll be awesome.
Yeah, we're excited.
All right. Taking you guys with us on our fitness, our getting in shape. All right. My new pack.
There it is. Christy added the heart. Okay, looks good. You look good.
Here's the top of the incline. We're in the clouds. You see all the people.
It's a nice trail.
Thank you. Ain't nobody stopping me.
Had a big rock slide through here. This trail has been closed for a while. Just recently opened up, but look how much. Yeah. So these rocks came tumbling from way up here. It really wiped out a lot of trees and covered this. It was a little bridge. I don't know if it's still here or not. No, totally redid it. Wow, totally different. It was like a little pool of water. Wow. Totally different.